Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notification. Share. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You know, um, yeah, get the likes up, get the subs up, and talk to me. I'll talk back. The year of 2025, I believe, is going to be the year of divine intervention and etc. Because I believe men just have been here wrecking heaven, causing hell, you know. And when I say men, I do also mean women as well. Let's be clear. I feel like there's just so much separation, so much hatred. Somebody don't like this person, racism. You got people that look alike, come from the same cultures that don't like each other. Neighbors can't get along. We see all type of deletions on the news, road rage. For any pretty much anything nowadays, it's just not surprising of all these vicious, malicious things that's happening. Not to mention, the planet being, just what word I'm trying to use, being robbed of her resources, all kind of things. You got forest fires, all these animals that don't have homes that's dying, and there's so many things that's going on. Rumors of wars within wars, battles and fights within battles. I don't believe that we are alone in this universe. Look at all the activities that's been in these skies, whether they're talking about the drones, UAPs, UFOs, whatever. They talking about orbs, balls of lights in the skies, and all type of different things. You do have to be careful of this predictive programming, like The Simpsons and things like that, because of course they are putting things. They know the future because they are the ones that's creating it. But again, I don't believe, and I know for a fact that we are not alone in this, world, in this simulation, in this universe. Something created us, but I'm not going to get so deep into that. But I believe that it's going to be divine intervention that's been happened in the past. I feel like it's going to be more common, more upgrading, because you have to remember, only the strongest survive. You have to adapt with the times. Your enemy, which is yourself, and of course you have enemies outside of yourself. Let's not get that, misunderstood. But, the reality of it is you are your biggest enemy, because the enemy is only sent by design by the divine. As much as we continue to study and think we know everything, we realize we know nothing. Some people may say, what if God and the devil was the same entities? But I don't want to get that deep, because I do believe that there are a fight between dark and light. But I believe that we possess both. But it's just been too much, deletions and too many things with law enforcement, public servants, and people just abusing their powers. Judges giving people sentences that doesn't even match the crime, and a lot of these people may even be innocent and didn't even commit the crime. We can go on and on. Like I said, the forest fires. That's not natural. Someone is doing that. See, maybe they want to suppress me or people like you, me, or hate on me. Even if I was the dancing, jumping around type, they still gonna hate on a person like you and me anyway. Especially when you carry that high anointings, man. Like, I'm humble as they come, but I believe and know for a fact, not just me, but we come from the highest top of the Elohims. And you came here on earth for missions. And if you don't know, it's for you to figure it out. Divine intervention is constantly happening. But I feel like 2025 is going to be at the top and just the start of the new ending to a new beginning. You know? Also, you have to understand the Project Blue being. You know, the US, China, a lot of these different places, Africa, they have high technology. They may be even linked to what they would call extraterrestrials. What are we? You know, so you always have to have an understanding that certain things we see in the public, they have things 10 times more advanced. So they may have crafts that you may think that's alien or what you would call extraterrestrial is really coming from right here. But you will know when you have that high anointment, when you have that high discernment, that divine discernment, when you know that there are otherworldly things out there that cloak in the sky that's beyond the technology that certain people may possess, unless they are connected with those that's above and maybe even below, however it goes. Every time I watch the news, it kind of sickens my stomach because the same people that's supposed to be teaching you may be misleading you. And the same people that's supposed to be healing you could be hurting you. You know, the rabbit hole gets very deep. But divine intervention, because I believe in higher realms and etc. See, some people think it's just consciousness, levels of ways we think to raise our vibrations up. Some believe we ain't even supposed to have been eating meat, but that's for a whole nother video. All the anger and the things that's taken out on these animals and the way they're being used in slaughterhouses, etc. This is the year, 2025 is the year of divine intervention, and there's going to be even more. But that's just, I feel like the heighten of it. It's already here, There's ships that's cloaked in the skies, invisible. Some people even believe that there are ships right above the firmament, because there is a firmament up there. They're depicted too many times in the movies and different things in biblical texts that there is something shielded around the earth, whether you want to believe it's flat, circle, rectangular, however you want to figure it out to be, Just all of this craziness. Men want to be women, women want to be men. Hey, I'm not here to judge you, but I'm so confused with all of these titles. They got gender fluid. I'm confused. I can't get into all that. But it's totally different from the way that a lot of people grew up, especially if you certain age ranges, because it's very important. This is not judgment or passing hate on anybody, especially when you come from a background like me or you. We know how it is to struggle. We got to make nothing out of something while people still plotting on ways to keep you down. This is why it has to be, and it always will be, divine intervention until, things are where it's supposed to be, because there's a chemical imbalance going on. See, when it's supposed to be hot, it's cold. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, and I just said the year of, but it's always been visitations here. There's always been ships coming and going, this and that, and who knows? Certain beings may be connected with what you would call the powers that be. But a lot of people know that they're just front people to the real people that may look like lizard men, lizard women, shapeshifters, but I don't want to get too deep into that. Learn how to treat one another, Stop looking at somebody different from outside of you, regardless of how they look. Even if you deal with sexism, Even if you deal with racism, try your best not to react off hate, because the ultimate key is love. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be a time and place for war and battles. We are spiritual warriors, etc. You know what I mean? So that's nothing. But the bigger goal is to let a person know and treat a person with respect. You know, even though I've been disrespected, a lot of hating been going on. I know you've been going through it too. You know, and that's why I say I'm speaking to those real ones that could really relate. This message is for anybody, whether you love it or hate it. It's just for the betterment of what you would call humanity, you know. But sadly, there are beings, there are entities, there are evil doers, they are hateful and grateful people that live by codes and regulations that go against and causes um what is that, like heinous acts towards humanity as a whole, animals and things, just for profit, just for they can live well, the Scrooges in the world, you know. But I ain't gonna get too deep into that. Divine interventions raise your vibrations up, and I do believe that many are called and few are chosen. You'll watch greatness, you know what I'm saying? Many are called but few are chosen. And I'm speaking to those ones that's here to carry that torch. You know, for you, the whole sky will open up. Who are you? Remember who you are. Divine intervention. It's triple ones. The God. Ionas 13. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. I'm out.